Well, first off, if you're watching this video thinking it's going to have some kind of review footage of the fight, I would recommend you click somewhere else because that's not the case. Just an average person who wanted to check out the fight tonight, sharing a couple of my thoughts and feedback after watching it all live. I was a little bit conflicted actually as I was on the drive there. About a day ago, my girlfriend told me that Floyd was in jail for domestic battery, which I'm thinking the article also said something about like having to do with his wife, which is basically makes me lose all total respect for him, which is kind of nuts because I kind of thought I don't know, he's always been a big talker, but I've always felt like he's backed that up with his training, and in some ways I actually kind of used to feel a little bit inspired by him. But I don't know, after hearing about all that, I was just not, I don't know how to feel about him. But putting that aside for a second, so we went there, we went to the sports bar. I was meeting up with a good friend of mine, and we basically bypassed all the other fights. By the time we got there, it was just the main event, which is usually how we do it. And I'd say initially there wasn't much action. I mean, through the whole fight in general, I found it to be incredibly anticlimactic, in the sense that there was moments where everyone was like, "Oh, oh, you know, whatever." But there was no real ever just a time where everybody breaks out and just goes crazy. I feel like it was a highly anticipated fight, and I think it actually went down as the highest paid sporting event in the history of all time, which is pretty nuts. And obviously Floyd coming into it with, I think, 43-0 record. There's just certain things around that make it kind of, I guess, appealing to kind of see it. I feel like big events like that where you feel like two people have such high commitments to a certain thing that just draws people in to witness that kind of commitment. So and as a whole, at the end of the fight, I can't say I was really like woo. It was kind of like I guess we're done. And I think a lot of people around me are feeling the same way. It was a decent fight, but I don't know, something just didn't quite feel like it hit, at least for me. I'm sure there's tons of other websites and places you'll be able to go that share a lot of the stats and share a lot of the actual review stuff. But for me personally, honestly, it was more about a night of just enjoying good company, and the fight happened to be on, so that's what it was. But can't say I would highly recommend somebody rewatching it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So if any of you that are watching the video also watch the fight, I'd love to hear any of your thoughts about it as well. And I guess we'll leave it at that.